You currently locked in to season 3 of the Porch podcast. It's your boy, B. Jones, aka Bolo, and you know when I'm pulling up to the porch, I can't pull up without my dog.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Big Smitty, aka D Nice. And you heard my boy Bolo just said, this is the Porch. Welcome.
Started on the porch, that was where it all began. Had to put in work, every day we got it in. We chased all our dreams and now they can't believe it. We make it look easy, we achieving everything we need. Now we undefeated.
And them arms getting a little bigger, Bolo. You been in the weight room?
Hey, hell nah. I ain't been in the weight room. I ain't been on shit. You know what, bro? It's so funny. When football season, I always think like, I'm going to be running around with the kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be getting my steps in and stuff and moving around. Yeah. I do, but, as we all know, obviously my Midwest listeners, it's getting cold now. You know what I'm saying? So, dropping about 50, 45-ish, and, you kind of go into hibernation mode. You throw the coat on and you kind of sit still and you coach from the sideline a little bit. So now I really got to get into the gym now, y'all, because, it's time to put the shorts up, put the sweats on, put the hoodies on, and yeah, ain't too much moving for me, bro, when it's cold outside. I'm going to be real.
Be real, bro. When the last time you been in the gym? Keep it a
Last time I've been in the gym, I ain't going to cap with you, bro. I want to say the third week of the season, I got a lift in before the game. I was just trying to get my mind right. I was like, man, we got to get this dub. Yeah, I think we went 2. I think we went 0-2, and then I got this dub. I got that workout. We got the dub.
What that mean then? What that mean?
That means on Friday morning, I'm going to have to get that work in so I can get this dub. You know what I mean? Train don't stop.
Bro, if you work out Friday morning and y'all win again, you might be on to something.
I'm going to have to keep doing it. But I'm damn near finna diet, y'all. So if y'all got any diet plans, like go ahead and let your boy know. But I ain't talking about like that intermediate fasting shit. I ain't talking about like y'all doing all that crazy shit. Like get something that I'm going to actually really do for a couple months. You know what I'm saying? Like any diet plans, but I don't want none of that crazy
Bro,
shit.
Hit up Carly J or hit up my guy Presley. We got the people.
You know what? I sure can, man. You know what? I need to do that. But then I need some workouts too, though. I need some workouts. I need like the full package, though. I need to, the food is one thing. Obviously, food is 85 to 90% of it. But I need to be working out and moving and grooving too, because one thing that I've come to grips with, bro, that I understand is like, I can eat decent in moderations, bro, but I'm going to eat what I'm going to eat. So I'm going to just have to go ahead and just take that fall, bro, and work out a little harder, bro, because I just enjoy eating what I like eating, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you 1,000%, bro. As soon as this show is done, I'm about to go to Pizza Hut and get some it's Wing Street Wednesday. I'm about to give me some barbecue boneless. You think I'm lying? Some barbecue boneless wings, a damn Cinnabon, the whole box of Cinnabon, eat it by myself, and a personal pan pepperoni Italian sausage pizza. I already got the whole order.
Italian sausage pizza. That boy about to go crazy. All by yourself?
All by myself. Wifey been on a world tour, bro. She went to New York with her best friend. Just to visit the city, have fun. Then she flew out to Detroit, see her family. Then she went out to Lafayette to Purdue to see her cousin, who's a track star there. Shout out to Kaja. Then she headed to Nat, see the rest of the family. Then she come back to LA. So
Time out. You mean to tell me wifey stopping here in Indy, bro, and you ain't make the move?
Trust me, I'm pissed. I wanted to go. Things have changed at the job, Bolo. I don't have the same flexibility that I've had the last 2.5 years. I'm back in studio Monday through Friday. They want me there. They need me there. So I just don't have that same flexibility as I once had. And I do have PTO. Don't get me wrong, but I gotta kind of pick and choose.
Be strategic with the
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro.
Brand new show. It's a little different. And me, bro, like as a social media producer, it's not like other jobs where like, all right, Bolo's out, like we good, like it's whatever. Like everybody else gonna still do their job. Nothing really changes per se. With me, like if I'm not there, the job doesn't get done. So like somebody has to literally replace me to do my job that day.
Hey, so what you're saying is they need you. The show is not going on without my boy D-Nail. Trying to let y'all know, man.
You said I didn't say it. Before we continue, we got to pay these bills, Bolo. So we got to shout out one of our sponsors, man, Bet Online. Bet Online, for those who don't know, is the fastest and easiest way to wager on all of your favorite teams, your contests, events, and much, much more. I'm talking about the MLB, the NFL, the NBA, NHL, all the sports, man. You can find reviews and news on every single league. BetOnline continues to be the top online resource for all your sports information, from live in-game betting, props, and futures. So make sure you head on over to BetOnline today or use your mobile device to join today and make your first sports bet. Use our promo code BELIEVE50. That's BLEAV 50 to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online where the game starts. Hey, Bolo, one thing before we keep going, because I noticed we ain't say nothing about the big man upstairs yet, man. We got to thank God. We got to thank God.
Man, we got to thank our Heavenly Father, man. You know what I mean? We glorify his name. You know, without him, we wouldn't be here.
Magnify
Y'all
his
wouldn't be
name.
listening. You know what I mean? He gave us ears to listen.
These right here.
You feel what I'm saying? Open them. That's why he gave us 2 of them. So we glad y'all listening. You know what I'm saying?
One mouth, 2 ears. What that mean?
Shout out to God, man. And hey, and speaking on God.
Speaking
on God, y'all. God didn't bless the porch one more time. God didn't bless the porch one more time, bro.
Are we gonna say it?
And I think it's time for us to just share with the porch the good news, bro.
Are we gonna tell them, Bolo?
Let them know, bro. Show them God's favor, bro. Let them know.
Listen, man. So I'm at the crib chilling, Bolo. I'm at the crib chilling, Porch fans. I get an email from my people over at caffeine.tv, a platform that all of you guys will be downloading very soon, and I will tell you why. And they connected me with the higher up, a brand manager, a brand partner within the company who had some strong interest in the Porch. They said, hey, Darnell, hey, Bolo, we want to rock with y'all. We want the Porch to be on our platform. What we got to do to connect the dots and make it happen? So through some strong negotiation, we got a deal done. And the Porch Podcast video portion will be moving over from our YouTube channel to caffeine.tv. For those of you who don't know, Caffeine is a live streaming digital platform. It's an app. You can all download it on your phone where fans can engage and interact with us live. I'm talking about right now, me and Bolo is talking. We're doing an episode. You can be down in the comments. You can be reacting.
Live feedback.
Giving us questions, giving us react. We're gonna add in a segment to the show where we're scrolling down and we're gonna say, you know what, at Angel97 says, Bolo, where'd you get that shirt from?
Come on now.
At Mike 29, I got a question for your guests. How long did it take for you to boom, boom, boom? So what I'm saying is we elevated. We going to new levels, new money, new blessings.
Come on.
And it all coming from God, man. So we had to share it with y'all, man. Exclusive. The Porch is on Caffeine. Stop playing with us.
Hey, the Porch is on Caffeine, y'all. So go ahead and lock in. Ain't no excuses. No excuses on your app. You're on Instagram, you're on TikTok, you're on Twitter. Go ahead, download the Caffeine app. Go ahead, check your people out. And you really can feel like you're on the porch with us. So let's make it happen, man. Shout out to caffeine.tv.
Yes, sir. We going crazy. We're gonna keep y'all posted once the very first episode officially is up on Caffeine. But yeah, man, it's official. We got our John Hancock on the dotted line. Come on, man. Yeah, I want to shout out to our day one. Talking about our day one. Talking about 2018, Bolo.
18. And what most people don't know, and it's crazy how and we ain't even there yet. We so far away, y'all, but we've come so far and we got so much far. We got so much more to go. You know what I'm saying? That's just very, very cliche, but it's real. But me and my dog started on a cell phone and we used to just record from a cell phone, y'all. Just me and him and an idea from a cell phone. That's it. Then we upgraded and we went to the laptop, but then we used to record in the car. Whenever we used to get a chance, we record in the car or in the loft. You know what I'm saying? Then my dog went to LA. I mean, new levels, new devils, new challenges, new adversity. And they thought it was over with. Hey, ain't nothing but God. He found a way. Look, there's a will, there's a way. And we made it happen, man. Hey, that's the crazy thing about the Porch, y'all. Let me just give y'all some real quick game. It don't matter where you are, where you at in life, you always can be on the porch. You can be sitting in your car right now, y'all, but you always on the porch. Whenever you chopping it up, you talking shop, you shooting the shit, you doing what you're doing, you always on the porch. So no matter how far we are, near, close, you know what I mean, around the corner, if we chopping it up, we doing our thing. We always on the porch. So we doing our thing, man. And y'all on the porch with us. So we appreciate y'all.
You know what I'm saying, man? And just for clarity, make sure I say this again. The audio, nothing's going to change with the audio. We still rocking with Believe. We still going to be on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Phonic, everywhere. We're going to be on all the streaming audio. So for those who rather listen to us on your ride home during your commute, hey, you still good. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You download our episodes every single week. Before our viewers, the people who need to see us. No more YouTube channel. YouTube channel gonna stay, we're gonna stay up. We're gonna use it to promote the show for full live episodes. Caffeine.tv. So matter of fact, if you're listening in right now, you might as well go ahead and take a step ahead of the game and download the app. Caffeine. Stop playing.
As well.
Yes, as well. Yes, sir. Well, let's get to it, man. I'm excited for today's show. Let's start out with some sports, man. Davante Adams, Raiders star wide receiver. For our sports fans, I know you guys have seen it. For our non-sports fans, I'm going to give you kind of a quick scenario. So, Davante Adams, man, had a bad last play. Him and his teammate ran into each other on a 4th down play that ended up losing the game. The Raiders lost a very close matchup against the Chiefs, and the game had just ended. Davante Adams is visibly frustrated. He's walking towards the tunnel, head back to the locker room, and a cameraman out of nowhere kind of just ran in front of him with the camera, and Davante Adams, out of frustration, he pushed him. And now, reports are out now that cameraman, that videographer, he ended up filing a police report, and Davante Adams is getting charged with the misdemeanor. Now, again, he's not going to go to jail, nothing like that, but it's like, come on, man. So I'm going to jump into it first to give my opinion, and Bolo, I want to hear from you. Obviously, we're both former athletes. We've had very tough losses and moments of frustration. I'm not giving Davante Adams a pass. He should not have put his hands on that man at all. But to go as far as to file a police report and charge a man with a misdemeanor, someone whose record has been spotless, has never done anything, at least to the public eye, that's been negative. He's again, I don't know Davante personally, but publicly throughout his career, he's been flawless.
Right.
Does everything the right way, very clean, like clean cut. Everything he does has been the right way. It's been his first negative thing that we've seen since he's been a professional. And like to put anything on his record, I don't care if it's a misdemeanor. It's just the fact that you had a spotless record and now you got a misdemeanor on there. It's just like, come on, bro. Like it's obvious that it's a money grab. Let's call a spade a spade. This videographer, whatever, is probably making 65, 70K or whatever a year. He saw opportunity. Davante Adams is filthy rich, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna say my back is hurting, my head hurts, and he's gonna try to get some money from it. And he'll probably end up getting the check. But I just think it's wrong to, like, if I was in a situation and I got pushed, I'm pissed. I'm frustrated because it's disrespect. But I'm not about to file another police report. But what do you think? But maybe I'm tripping. What you think, Bolo?
No, I agree. Like you said, Adams, he's been squeaky clean. At least from like the public view, the public eye. He hasn't really gotten any trouble and things like that. And obviously, being athletes are, anybody who obviously lost something or is feeling frustrated. Sometimes you not really, like, your eyes are open and you seeing, but you're really not seeing. Like you're so kind of deep into thought where you're not really processing everything around you. You just kind of reliving that moment, that didn't pan out the way you wanted to. So, obviously he was probably going through it and, just looking to kind of just get out the way, get to the locker room, put his clothes on and get home, man. Like when you lose a game, that's kind of the first thing you want to do. Just get out the way, man, and just kind of be to yourself. So, honestly, I don't think it was something where, he personally targeted that guy. I think it could have been anybody in his way. It could have been even a teammate probably crossing his path. And he was so frustrated at that point, he could have pushed them. It could have been a coach, he could have pushed them, So I just think that guy was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. He pushed him, he fell. It is what it is. But like you said, I just think, people take that and then they run a mile with it. Similar to like the guy during the Rams game, he jumped on the field, right? And then the linebacker tackled him. What was
Wagner?
Wagner. Bobby Wagner tackled him. Then now the guy obviously says excessive force, and now he's going to police talking about all this type of stuff. So everything I think is, like you said, bro, it's always kind of like everybody trying to up the ante a little bit and make $1 out of a situation. But I still look at, Adams the same way. I still think he's a great athlete, great human being. And like I said, everybody, man, makes mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Especially after a loss, a situation where people won't think clearly, man. Like it could have been easily somebody like LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? Where he's walking through and he loses a game and, people are moving out the way and somebody crosses his path and he's like, move out my way. Like I'm still trying to get to where I need to go. Like,
right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it could have been anybody, man. I just hate to see it. It was him. And obviously I hate to see the Raiders fall 1-4.
1-4. Yeah, it was tough. And that was a very winnable game. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm with you, bro. Like I said, everybody makes mistakes. And I just think you watch the video full speed. He's walking off. He's frustrated. And like the camera guy just kind of like came out of nowhere.
Kind of darted, bro.
It was like, whoa. Like, it was almost like a reflex. Like, watch out. Like, what are you on? You know what I mean? He probably didn't know if it was a fan or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, I've heard some people say, well, once he pushed him down, it would have been a lot better if he would have immediately went up to him and helped him up. It's true. I agree. It would have looked better. But again, like these are real emotions. These are raw emotions. Like I'm not giving him a pass. I'm just saying we're all humans. If you judge us on some of our worst moments, you would think everybody's bad. You would think I'm a horrible person. You might think Bo's a horrible person. Like we all got moments where it was like a low for us or whatever. It wasn't our proudest moment. But you shouldn't judge an entire human being's life and character over that one moment, because I can counter that and say, well, look at all the great moments. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point you have to take that into account. And I just think, man, I don't know, bro. It just, as a man, I'm not about to charge no other grown man. I get you want to get your money. Trust me, we all want to get that check and get more bread. Awesome. But like, to what extent though? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Damn, bro, like, damn, my bad. Okay, cool, we good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boom, you know what I'm saying? Now they talk about suspending them. Now, obviously he's rich, but you still cutting into the man's pockets though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's and listen, it's a push. All this are like the word assault. I know like that's a label and that's what they gotta call it, but it's a push. And maybe me growing up in the hood, you know what I mean, getting a little minor fights myself, or just even seeing real fights and real stuff go on growing up. Maybe I'm just numb to this type of stuff and to certain acts. But a push, get your grown ass up and go home. What's wrong with you? He's grown ass man. You gotta push. Davante's wrong. But you gotta push his ass back. Shit. If anything, I sure would have. I would at least said something to him at minimum. Bare minimum.
Damn, like you could have said, "Excuse me," or
what you on, Davante?
You know what I'm saying? So I get it, bro. Like, I'm not saying that because I'm an athlete and stuff like that. But I just know, man. I just know people do be having like ulterior motives in certain situations. I'm not saying that the camera guy did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he did, and I'm not saying that, Adams was not wrong. But at the same time, come on, man. If you file a police report for being pushed, remember that one? I don't even think you remember, bro. Remember when the Vikings were coming out the tunnel and then they had that clip that kept playing where the camera guy was actually walking past the tunnel as the guys were walking out? And they ended up trampling over him. He broke his glasses. He was bleeding and stuff.
Oh, I think I do remember seeing that.
Just on accident though, but they actually knocked him over and everything because they was coming out the tunnel, and he happened to just be coming across the front of the tunnel as they were coming out, and he got trampled over and broke his glasses and everything. He was smiling and everything, like had a little bit of blood, and it could have been the same
I think my only counter to that though is that the intentions, like that was clearly an accident. Whereas, like Davante, like don't get me wrong, he meant to push him. Like it is what it is. Yeah. But now again, it's not like he went to go try to find him and like I'm about to go push somebody. Nah,
like, I feel like he just darted though.
It was a boom, boom. Like it was like whoa, like get out my face, bro. What you on?
Right. So, and then two to that point before we move on, it's like you get the cameras in your face all the time, so. That guy could have been walking past, or Adams could have, thought he was trying to get in his face and take pictures of him.
That's what I think. That's what I think. Ding. That's what I think. He's frustrated. He's pissed off, and he thinks the guy's trying to run in his face real quick and get a quick video or a moment. He's like, "Get out my face." That's what I think happened.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. Hey, brush it off, Davante, man. Live to fight another day, and I hope they don't hit you too hard in the pockets. But let's transition to some other football. Obviously, you guys know I'm an Indianapolis Colts fan. Bolo's a Chicago Bears fan, and I didn't get a chance to really praise my squad for their last victory. It was a Thursday night overtime win over the Broncos. It was nasty. It was sloppy. All field goals, but we got the dub, winning 12-9, bro. And I gotta say, shout out to my coach for just persevering. Our O-line is going through some troubling times right now. We're switching the rotation around, trying to find a lineup of 5 guys that actually works. And through it all, bro, they still found a way to win. Defense playing lights out without our leader out there on the field, Shaq Leonard, who should be returning after being on concussion protocol, and Bump and Run Gilmore, who I tweeted out before the game. I might fly the tweet on. I put a tweet out before the game. I said I got a feeling, and I added him. I said Bump and Run Gilmore is going to have a game. I said that before the game, and the man came out there, bro, balled out, big time interception, big time pass deflection, looked into the camera, and said, "I'm him." That's who he is. He's him.
He is him. He is him.
Former defensive player of the year, man. And we 2-1, baby. And I feel pretty good about where we're at right now. We got the Jazz coming up this weekend. It's the rematch. Back in Indy this time, though, where we actually do beat them in Indy. So I'm feeling really good, man. You got any comments, any haterade about my Colts?
I do. I won't call it haterade, but I will say that was the worst NFL football game I have ever seen in my life. I'm just letting it be known, y'all. It was all field goals, and it's not all Colts. It is definitely a lot to do with the Denver Broncos as well, who is very, very much so underperforming in all phases of the game. Defensively, they're doing decent because obviously, they're able to stop a slow moving offense by the Colts, but at the same time, I mean, there were a few mishaps on the defensive side too. But like I said, y'all, very slow game, y'all. It was like watching the grass grow. Like it was bad. But shout out to the coach. I'm gonna show love when love is needed. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get this love, man. So y'all need to get this dub, go 3-2. You know what I'm saying? And continue to make it happen. So hopefully y'all get the Jags. Now, in other news though, Russell Wilson, y'all. Ooh. Russell Wilson. I don't know, man. I used to be a big Russell Wilson fan. Let's ride. I used to be a big fan, man. Just from the Seahawks, just from who he is, like what he's done to the game, and just as a quarterback, a black quarterback. Mm-hmm. It's just his regression, man. I don't know if it's him transition teams, if it's the offense, if it's like he's not focused. Like, when I get into the comments, y'all, the comments it can easily sway your judgment on somebody, man. So if you feel one way about somebody, y'all, stay out the comments, all right? Because one comment is saying that he's distracted. One is saying that the head office is making bad decisions. The other one saying the offensive coordinator is shit, right? The other one is saying that they can't get on the same page in certain areas. And then other people are saying just Russell Wilson lost it. Like, he don't got it anymore, right? Even Richard Sherman was even commenting and saying, like, he was thinking about that Seahawks game where he made that bad decision to throw the slant where Butler picked it off, right? That was the same situation, bro, where the slant was open and he decided to go to Gilmore. Out of all the corners of the world, you want to throw the ball to Bump and Run Gilmore when you got somebody right here on your front side who is wide open. So that what gets me to the point to believe that it may be time to kind of bring it back a little bit for Russell Wilson. I'm not saying like retire. Yeah. You know what I mean? But man, I don't know, man.
Let's control the offense, maybe like more
control the offense, kind of slow it down a little bit. Obviously, I'm missing names today, but he's fumbled a lot recently.
Running
the ball. So obviously it's kind of hit or miss with running the ball too. Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon. I had a brain fart too.
Yeah, so Melvin Gordon has fumbled the ball almost every game, leading up to that Thursday night game. So, I mean, it's kind of tough, man. I think they're struggling in a lot of areas. So, and like I said, in the NFL, if everything goes wrong, 9 times out of 10, they're going to blame it on the quarterback. But, I mean, we see Russell Wilson clearly making mistakes. So, I just don't understand it. I don't get it.
No, he's making mistakes. And I'm glad you pointed out that final play. I mean, that was pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Cortland Sutton is who he was targeting, who he probably is his number one receiver. I know Jerry Jeudy's there, but Cortland Sutton to this point has been a better player. And I think that's the guy who Russ trusts the most. So he was just trying to force it to him that whole time. He was staring him down the entire time. He didn't care that Bubba Run Gilmore was on him. He's like, no, I'm going to Sutton for this play. And it's like, man, he's covered. You know what I'm saying? You got to see that he's covered. The thing is, he had great protection on that play too. So it wasn't like he was rushed and he had to force it. He had time to like look at Sutton, check his phone and see if anyone DM'd him, take a bite of his peanut butter and jelly sandwich and look back up and still throw. We didn't get no pass rush on that play. So he had time to look at Sutton. He's not open and work his way back towards the other side of the field where I think it was KJ Hamler was naked. Like literally, I was watching the game live and I'm like, that's game. Like I saw him live. I said, it's a wrap. And I was so thankful that Russ didn't throw it to him. Like that's literally like I was so happy, bro. He did not throw it to him. It would have been game. It was curtains. So yeah, I don't know, bro. And then even before that, like in the fourth quarter, he threw the pick to Bubba Run Gilmore, which led to us to draw down the field and kick the game tying touchdown. Like they were in field goal range at minimum, looking like they're about to score a touchdown, and you throw a pick. Like you got to be smart in those situations. Like you're a vet, so I don't know. I feel like he's forcing it a lot. There's a lot of pressure of him joining a new team. People, were thinking like, oh, the Broncos are going to be one of the best teams in the AFC West. All I needed was a quarterback. They got these receivers. They got everything else. Defense is good. And right now, man, he's struggling. Now it is still kind of early part of the season, so he could turn around. But right now, man, he has 4 touchdowns, 3 picks. He's not looking good.
Yeah, and my thing too is, with Russell Wilson, we see him most effective with play action, rollout, dump the ball. You know what I'm saying? Obviously him stepping back, his 5-step drop sitting in the pocket right now, that's not his game. His game is not being able to kind of sit there in the pocket and survey the field. Obviously you see, what we seen last week where he just sat in the pocket and he was literally eyeing one person at a time instead of like literally kind of surveying the whole entire field or even looking at another primary to that side. His idea of being effective is being able to roll out. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got it, run. You know what I'm saying? If that guy's away, get out. You know what I'm saying? Or, make these corners and these safeties really have to play defense when you roll out. Like that's when you're effective. So I just think he needs to get back to his old school way of playing, rolling out, throwing the ball down the field, small drops. And then if anything, bro, use your feet, bro. You know what I'm saying?
If all else fails, man, run.
Buy into it, bro. Let them buy into the run game, and then now you can really step up in the pocket and throw the ball. But I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. That ain't Russ, that ain't your game, dog. So we ain't riding nowhere until you start playing like you used to play. Brother.
Man, did you see that post-game interview before he walked off and he said it again?
He said, let's ride.
This boy said Broncos country.
Bro.
That's right.
Why he whisper like that?
He said Broncos country. Turned to the side, and as he walked off, that's right. Like you even hear it. He wasn't even in the mic all the way, Bolo. That's right. Bro, I almost threw the damn shoe at the damn TV. I said, Russ. He said, nigga, it's not the time.
This is not the time.
It's not the time. You just got your ass beat, bro. You lost
nowhere
because of you. You just lost because of you. You talking about let's ride. Where we going? To hell?
Y'all ran out of gas. Shit.
This dude's crazy, man. But let's talk about one other team, your Chicago Bears. And I see your reaction had a tough loss to the Minnesota Vikings, man. 29-22. Really close game. And the Vikings right now, man, is one of the best teams in the NFC. So the fact that you guys played them that tough, I mean, that says a lot about you guys. But man,
it does.
Your offense is ass right now.
It's bad.
Just as bad as the Colts, honestly. I could argue maybe slightly worse, but I mean it's in the same ballpark.
No, ain't worse shit. We ain't worse than the Colts.
This feel me
worse than the Colts. I won't allow you to get up here and say that the Colts offense is better than the Chicago Bears offense. I will not allow you to say that.
Only reason I say that is at least we have Jonathan Taylor. And he was hurt last game, but at least we have Jonathan Taylor. Like, hey, all else fails, we do have him. He hasn't been balling crazy because our O-line is ass right now, but he had a great week 1. Game week 2 and 3 was all right. He missed last week, so whatever. So, but we have him. Y'all don't really have like nobody who I'm like, okay. Like Darnell Mooney, but the problem is he's a dependent person. He plays a dependent position. He needs Justin Fields to throw him the damn ball. And Justin Fields, I love you. I hate even doing this. But right now, he's looking bad. Facts are facts. I do not like doing this, but I got to be real. I got to be fair. Right now, he's looking bad. I think he can get better, but I mean, damn.
That's fair. And to that point, if you guys watch the game, it's momentum. It's momentum here. Like, guys got to get warmed up. I think there has to be a consecutive call list that kind of gets him into his groove. You know what I'm saying? Like, a quarterback like that has to warm up and get going. Like, you know, he have a drop back or he got play action, he got something in his face and he's forcing throws. It's just like a guy shooting a jump shot. Like, if he can't find his rhythm, then he's never going to find his rhythm until he actually kind of goes through some consistency with like the play calling. You know what I'm saying? I think in the fourth quarter, it started to pick up. And, you know, we seen old school Justin Fields where he rode out the pocket and he scored like a 35, 40-yard touchdown, obviously late in the fourth quarter. Obviously, it got called back, which was a big turning point in the game. But then, as you can see towards the end of the game, he started to throw the ball a little bit more. He started to move the ball. But then, unfortunately, not his fault at all. He throws the ball. I think it's like a hitch route to the outside. You know, get out of bounds. Get out of bounds and let's keep moving the ball. You know, being greedy. The receiver wants to, you know, obviously make a move on the corner, make the corner miss. Instead of him jumping out of bounds, he continues to head up the field. Cornerback just, you know, obviously shout out to him, being able to continue to finish the play, goes and strips him and takes the ball from him. Game over. So that doesn't really give us a chance to really compete. And I agree, like, we need to start early, like, in the game. Like, that type of play calling, that getting the ball out quick, getting him, you know, warmed up and getting him, you know, in the groove, throwing the ball, that's the shit that we need to start earlier in the game. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they can see how the last few minutes of that Vikings game panned out and they can just throw that shit into the beginning of the game because we do start very slow. On the offensive side. So,
and bro, I'm looking at his stats. Like, this was probably his best game, honestly. 15 of 21, 208 passing yards, 1 touchdown, no picks. He ran for 47 yards on 8 carries. That's 5.9 average. Like, overall, this was probably Justin Fields' best game. So you made a good point. He was showing flashes. They threw the ball a lot more than he's been throwing leading up to that point. I think he had a big time throw down the field and a crazy catch. I believe it's by Mooney. Who made a superstar, ridiculous catch. So he's showing signs. Like I said, I am a fan of Justin Fields. I watched him at Ohio State. I think he has his head right on the shoulder. He's a crazy athlete. I believe he can get a lot better. And I agree with you. There has to be the right calls early on to help him get into rhythm.
Yeah, and let me just say this, Porch family, and it even came from the head office. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I'm actually seeing it as the game progresses. This is like a rebuild year for the Bears. The Bears, I'm not saying that the Bears are counting themselves out, but they're looking at it from a point of like, hey, we got to break this house down and we got to start this house with some fresh bones, right? We got to have a fresh foundation and start to build from the ground up instead of just trying to like take off the sides and then put on something new and just patch it up and keep moving forward, right? So I think Justin Fields is the guy. I just think he has to continue to show us more and more and more so he can totally solidify this quarterback spot because obviously, you know, year 2 is probably one of the biggest times that I can kind of tell if somebody sticks around or not. But it is a rebuild year for the Bears. The defense is playing really well too. So, you know, who knows, man? I think the NFC North is very competitive. You know, even with the Lions, man, they haven't been winning games, but they've been putting up a lot of points.
Yeah, the Lions is weird. They piss me off. Yeah, they weird, bro.
They super weird. And then you got Green Bay and you got the Vikings, you know what I'm saying? So it's very competitive, but I think these guys can actually still compete though with these teams in the conference. So, I mean, never say never. I'm going to ride with them boys to the wheels fall off. I just think we got to get a couple more players kind of showing up and being guys, and then we got to get these guys to, as far as coaches, to, you know, call better plays. So we'll see.
100%, man. I agree, man. The Colts and the Bears, man, you live with them, you die with them, but we're going to keep rooting for them regardless, man. So we'll see how this next game goes. But let's shift gears a little bit to I guess a little bit more of a serious topic. You know, I know you are a big Kanye West fan. I'm a Kanye fan as well, but not to your level. And he's been all over the news lately, again, for the wrong reasons. And I'm not going to touch on to every single reason and area why, because there's been a lot of things going on. He's been going crazy on social media and anti-Semitic comments. And I don't want to speak on those because I'm not Jewish and I don't want to say the wrong things and things like that nature. But I am a black man, and he did wear a White Lives Matter shirt at his fashion show recently. And I'm gonna have you start first because I definitely have my thoughts and my opinion. But you're from Chicago. You are a big Kanye fan. Yeah. As far as music, of course, I guess what are your thoughts? What was your reaction when you saw the shirts and you saw like, you know, what was going on?
I mean, I think I didn't agree with what he said. You know, obviously he when he finally made a statement, he was just saying that he was stating the obvious of like white lives matter. You know what I'm saying? He was just saying that, you know, at the end of the day, everybody matters, right? Blah, 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 blah. Kind of that hoopla that everybody says, right?
Right.
But at the end of the day, you know what I mean, with what's going on in the world right now, the situations that has transpired the last 10 years with so much brutality, so much stuff that's just kind of been swept under the rug and, you know, unjustly killings and stuff like that. At this point right now, in the Black community, our house is on fire. Like I said, like somebody made a perfect example. Like we understand that every house on this block is important, right? But at this point in time right now, this house right here to the right that happens to have Black people in it is on fire right now. So we understand that every house on the block, Black, white, Asian, everybody's house is important, right? But our house is the house that needs water. Our house is the house that needs saving. So we got to take care of what is important right now, and that's the Black lives. So I just think, you know, what he said was very misleading, very, it was just dumb. It was just childish. And I hate to say this, but I feel like he got like an album or something he's starting to work on or something, because sometimes he just strikes up so much bullshit to just kind of get people going and just get the attention back on him. And then he just kind of goes on a rampage. So I love Kanye, man. But yeah, I definitely disagree with what he's done. And it's kind of starting to get a little frustrating for real too, especially how he's going back and forth with different, you know, rappers and stuff. And it's just like, Kanye, you talked all this shit about stuff and now you going at it with your own people, bro. Like, you know, be accountable. People are holding you accountable for the shit that you saying, but you can't just start, you know what I mean, throwing rocks at people who are telling you what you're doing wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Like people, like especially Black community, man, like we keep on like trying to give him a pass and keep forgiving him year after year. And then, you know, he was out there publicizing his private conversations with Diddy and coming at Diddy kind of all crazy online. And it's like, even Diddy's trying to be patient with him and like trying to look out for him. Like, it's like, but he don't want to hear it. It's like, either you agree with what I said or I'm not rocking with you. And it's like, nah, bro, a real friend, a real person who loves you is going to tell you, hey, bro, hey, Bolo, you tripping. Hey, Darnell, you tripping right now. Like, get your head on straight.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it too, bro, it's like, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, Porch. Like, I used to think like the shit that he used to say, I'm like, man, this dude like an evil genius. Like, he got like this thought process that ain't nobody thinking about how he thinking.
Right.
And now when I sit back and I'm seeing shit, I'm like, bro, he just being stupid, bro. Like he's just being, he's acting like he's so intelligent and so smart that it has him just looking very, very stupid, very ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just dumb, bro. And it's just like, you know, I appreciate his music and everything like that, but he's really hurting his legacy right now, man. Like, people are really like looking at him, just not even the music. They just looking at this human being and they like, fuck this dude. Like, I'm not fucking with him at all. And I think that's gonna start to kind of hurt his music too, bro. Like, he really gonna be blackballed from the Black community, bro.
At some point, like, people gonna just start saying, nah, like, I'm not listening to this new album. I'm not, because he's done too much. At some point, it's like, all right, it just ain't gonna do it, you know. So I don't know. Like, and I'm the guy who I'm all about having like an open mind. I always try to see both sides. I always try to. I'm okay with people having difference of opinions and things like that. But the white like lives matter were just like, what was your intentions?
Like, that's a slap in the face, though.
Like, you was trying to be funny. Like you said before, it was just immature. It was like, come on, bro. Like, I think, bro, your breakdown of the house on fire within the neighborhood of houses, bro, I think that was beautifully said. Like, that was perfect. I haven't heard that broke down like that. I think the way you said it was perfect. Like, of course, all these houses matter, duh. But these houses are good overall. So we're worried about the houses messed up. That don't mean the other houses don't matter. By you saying that, you're just belittling the problems that the Black community have faced and are facing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, like what are you on? You know what I'm saying?
And let me say this too. Like, I know there has been like a lot of like scrutiny and backlash against the actual organization, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Right. So I understand that. So if that's his take and his narrative, like, he has to completely say that, right? about like the lady, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like stealing money.
Like,
yeah.
We hear that. Yeah, like that's cool. But at this point, though, we're talking about physical human beings, though. We're not talking about the organization. We're talking about
and
like,
bro,
lives.
The saying Black Lives Matter was out before the organization. The organization came afterwards. So we're talking about just the phrase of that. We can't control what they did with the organization. Yeah, we heard the story. That's messed up. But we're talking about just in general, Black Lives Matter. So you saying the white lives matter, again, I'm very big on intentions. I don't mind people making mistakes, but it's like, what were your intentions? Like you did that to cause chaos. You did that to be immature, to be childish against your own people. That's the weird thing. Like I don't. And again, I'm not the type of guy where I'm saying, oh, if you black, you have to agree with everything that the black people say, or you white. No, like I'm cool having a different opinion. I'm not saying that, but this is different. Like even like, let's say you don't agree with nothing about the Black Lives Matter movement. Cool. Just don't. You ain't got to say shit. Like or don't be so anti it. Like so like he went complete the opposite way. Like I just don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? So
it's just mind-boggling to me to kind of see that, bro. And obviously to cap this off, it's like, bro, in our world right now, you know what I mean, there's so much divide, there's so many arguments on, you know, both sides of the fence and all that situations and things like that. And the last thing a brother would want to see is another brother going against them in front of, you know, oppressors. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's just like, you know, me and my blood brother, you know, getting into an argument, you know what I'm saying? But like what we do in-house, we don't take our house and show the outside world what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Right. We keep that because at the end of the day, that empowers that empowers other people to really give them more of ammo to saying, yeah, that shit really don't matter.
Right. You know, it shows weakness. Yep.
It shows weakness. It shows like, okay, you got black people saying that shit. So I know that shit doesn't really matter. So what the fuck am I gonna really care about, you know, anything under the sun, you know, if people who look like you don't even care about it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So like if I'm your brother, at the end of the day, you gotta have your brother's back. You know what I'm saying? Right, wrong, or indifferent, you gotta protect your brother because, you know, somebody who doesn't agree with you, they just waiting for that little bitty opportunity to say, hey, look at Kanye West. He's a mogul. He's this guy that everybody looks up to, and he's even saying that Black lives don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And what kind of power do you think that gives people who already are saying Black lives don't matter? Even more power and even more ammo to say, this is why I don't rock with that. This is why I don't care that, you know, police are killing kids, you know, left and right, and, you know, unjustly, and walking home and being able to go to sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, come on, Ye.
Come on, Ye, man. Nah, that was beautifully said, man. And yeah, hopefully he can, I don't know, hopefully he can get some help. I know he got some mental issues as well, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that's where I'm at.
And before we move on talking about Ye, I'm gonna just pray for Ye, y'all, because I just seen on social media that Chase Bank, JP Morgan Chase Bank, actually just terminated their relationship. And so by November 21st, I think it said, of this year, that he has removed all his Yeezy funds into another institution. So you got large corporations, large banks not even wanting to hold your money in their facility. So it's a lot going on with that man, y'all.
That's
so
crazy.
Hopefully he figure it out. Hopefully, you know, he get it, because right now he's just been everywhere. He's been going left and right. So I mean, if he do take medicine, hopefully he do take his medicine. You know, I wasn't big on like Kanye need help, but I'm gonna just pray for that brother, man, because I think he do really need some help.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. And I agree. So let's transition. Let's move to more of a lighter note. You know, kind of go to more of anytime brothers say you know what's hitting hard. So we got a random kind of fun question here, a little scenario I want to throw out to you, Bolo. You know, my mind, I just be thinking creatively all day long, nonstop, and random stuff comes to my head. So I got this crazy question that popped up, and I'm gonna read it to you, and I want to hear your thoughts. I'm gonna give mine.
All right, bet.
So again, before I jump into it, I'm gonna say this: you have to pick one of the options that I'm about to say. You have to pick one of them and explain why.
Okay.
So which one of these bad options would you rather choose? So this is the first one: being cheated on once a year by your significant other, So like every single year, the rest of your relationship, you know for a fact you're getting cheated on by your significant other at least once. Or no sex for the rest of your relationship. So like y'all gonna be with each other. She gonna be faithful, or he gonna be faithful to you. But there's no sexual acts.
All right. So I'm this guy. So before I give you my answer, I got 2 questions for you. Okay. So when you say no sex, do you mean like no head, no nothing? Like no any type of sexual relations with that partner?
Just kiss, hug, and cuddle is all you can do.
Okay. Now, on the other side, when you say cheat, is it just cheating? Like, damn, like it's not an open relationship. It's not no swinging type shit. It's just like she cheating on your ass.
She cheating. Yeah, no, it's cheating. So because if it's open relationship, it ain't technically cheating in my book because it's an agreement.
Look, ain't nobody cheating on me every year, bro. You got me fucked up. If I'm already knowing what's going down, absolutely not. I'm not going for that shit. So it just probably gonna be a lot of porn on my side of things, bro. Then if that's the case, because I just can't see myself, bro, just being cheated on, bro, year out. Like, oh, here comes this time of year again.
July 26th.
July 26th is usually when my wife decides to step out on me and get balled up by another person. You know what I'm saying? I can't live with that, bro. I cannot live with that. And then me still being able to be in a relationship and knowing that it happens every year, bro. Hell no, bro. That's insane. That's fucking crazy. More and more I think about it, bro. I'm like, hell no, bro. I'll have blue balls to the day I die.
I'm with you. Like, I couldn't imagine my significant other, my wife, just out, like knowing she about to cheat on me. Like, what? Like, know how I am? Like, hell no. Like, I'm the same way. I got the same reaction. But at the same time, I'm also thinking, like, damn, like nothing. Like again, we married, so we're the plan is to be with our significant others for the rest of our lives until we die. I'm 28. What are you, 29, 30? Where you at? 30. Woo, old as hell. 30.
Don't do that.
So let's say we live to like 95, Lord willing. That's a long ass time of nothing.
Bro, you think I'm actually be with my old lady, bro? She cheat on me every year, bro.
That's a good point. Bro,
Bro, you would be a damn fool, bro, to be 95 years old. That means you 20. My math bad, y'all. My math real bad. All right, so let's see.
30, 95, what's that? 65 plus 267.
80, 90. So that's 60, 70 plus years, bro. 60 and some change, right?
Yeah.
So that means you've been getting your ass cheated on every year for over 60 years, bro.
But this once a year though.
Man, you sound crazy, bro. Did you hear about that one dude, bro? I'm not capping to y'all Porch family. I'm not capping. This dude, dude was 85 years old. He found out his wife cheated on them when they was probably like in their late 30s or something like that. He divorced her ass, bro. I'm not capping. Look that shit up, y'all.
You lying, Bolo.
I'm that 85-year-old.
Hold on. You tell me, hypothetically, you 85 years old, your old lady is rolling, like y'all chilling on the rocking chair. Y'all on the porch on a rocking chair. She said, baby, I got something to tell you. When we was 25 years old, remember that time I said I was going to a store? Well, I lied to you. I was over by being them house in church, and we got it on. You telling me at 85 years old, you about to end it.
And I'm going to be like, well, I'm dying, and you ain't getting none of my fucking money, bitch. You ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting $1. This whole relationship has been a lie, and I ain't taking it no more. You got to go. Oh, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going. Cause you can't just do that, bro. Like you just can't throw that in. 80, go ahead and take that to the grave then. Don't go ahead and just be throwing out when I was 35. Woo, I did that, and this is the third. No, that means we was having good times and we was living good, doing all that woo, you know what I'm saying? And then you was. You know what I mean? You know, we ain't doing none of that, y'all.
That'd be the slowest walk off at 85. I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going.
Man, hopefully. Oh, look, I got two cheering right now, y'all. I got two cheering right now. So hopefully by the time I get to 85, I'm gonna just go stay with one of my cheering.
Hey, son, your mama done cheated on me. What,
boy.
Daddy? When? When we was 26, before you was born, son. She did it.
Born. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
That's why I'm like, Daddy, go home.
I ain't trying to hear none of it, bro.
You know how hard it is to go through a divorce process, though, bro? You're going to do that at 85, your old ass. You're going to be in court, people's court, with motherfucking Judge Mathis. Sound like a crackhead move to me, Bolo. That's what he going to say to you.
Hey, bro.
I think I'm going to, at that point, I'm going to charge to the game. And I'm somebody who I'm very like,
don't charge it to the game.
At 85. Like, listen, I'm not talking like, if I found out my wife told me now, she know what it is. Like, it's a rap. Like, it's because the way I am, bro, I'm real like.
I'm dinner capping. I ain't gonna lie, Porch family. I'm capping.
He's capping. Sir cap a lot.
If I'm 85, y'all. Hey, if I'm 85, ain't nobody gonna wipe my ass at that time. Probably but her. So.
Facts.
You know I got bigger fish to fry than that.
At that point, it's bigger than like but
if I'm damn near like 60, 65 on some Hostella got his groove back type shit where I can still move and groove then absolutely we may make some adjustments. But
so let me ask you this. So what's the age limit when is 70 like the cutoff? Like if it's past 70, all right, charge to the game.
I didn't see some pictures, bro, where some 70-year-olds, bro, still been moving and grooving, doing their thing, bro.
Especially nowadays, like people be like really in shape,
young, bro. Yeah, absolutely.
Damn.
Absolutely.
Because prime time down there 60, ain't he? Prime? He late 50s, right?
Yeah, late. Yeah.
But he gotta be late 50s. How old is Prom? Yeah. Prom gotta be, let me see. Prom gotta be late 50s. He 55. So my point is 60, that's 5 years. Like in Prime moving and dancing. And so
Prime still got, Prime 55. Damn.
So I'm thinking, yeah. So
what you feel? How you feel about Prime though? How you feel about that situation, bro?
I'm glad, bro. It's crazy how it just work like that, bro. Prom. So all right. So at first, I'm gonna break it down how I saw the story. So first of all, I saw the whole handshakes, stiff arm, boom. I saw that first, boom. Check one. Check two. I saw the other coach, and I don't know his name right now. I can't remember, so I apologize. But I saw the coach post game presser explaining why he did it, and he's like, "Listen, before the game, I'm at the 50-yard line. Deion had all pregame to come say something to me, shake my hand. He decided not to. He's walking all around the field, walking through our drills. I took that as disrespect. So after the game, don't try to bro hug me. We're not friends. We're not bros. You was a great player. You're doing good things with your program. But I hope that," he said, "I pray that he don't get a Power 5 opportunity next season so we can play him again at Jackson State."
I'm
at homecoming. So I'm like, all right, I kind of like the energy. I'm like, all right, like you're right. We ain't friends. But then, okay, that's check number 2. Cha-ching. Then 3, I go see what I hear Prom's response. You know what I'm saying? He had a post-game press, he had his response. But then the step 4 that really got me on Prime's side is he started posting like his pregame routine. Every game, all season, he's been doing this. He takes a lap around the field with his officers. He's not talking trash. He's not talking to nobody. He just takes a lap around the field, kind of gets his mind right. And as he's walking around the field for his last game, the other team's players is being disrespectful to Prime. You hear him in the background cussing and calling him all types of N-word, this, that, and the third, and Prime ain't saying nothing. He just walking around doing his normal lap like he always does. And I don't know, bro. I think Buddy was salty because he got his ass beat.
I think he was salty too. And now I think that what he said in the beginning was justifiable. The coach from Alabama State, but when he started saying he ain't swag and stuff, that was just kind of like some hating shit that he was saying.
That's hating, yeah.
But come on, y'all, let's be real. Let's be real with ourselves. If a head coach is walking past us while we warming up and shit like that, 9 times out of 10, somebody gonna say something. Like if you ain't saying something, then I'm assuming you ain't ready to play football. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an opposing team walking through. Like you'll never see Nick Saban walking past Auburn before they were warming up.
But that's not his routine, though.
That's not his routine. But I'm just saying that's football, though, bro. Like even though that's Deion, that's remember Deion been coaching high school. This is only his second or third year at the college level. So shit is different. So obviously he got his routine of what works. But like, don't act like these players you ain't gonna get a rise out of these players by you kind of walking over there to them while they warming up. Like you gonna get something out of somebody gonna say something. Because if nobody say nothing, then I'm gonna be like, damn, like y'all must not be ready to play. Secondly, only reason why I agree with Alabama State guy just a little bit because I know Deion has done a lot for the SWAC. I know he's a great individual. I love Deion. But bro, you got to have a little bit more integrity. Like obviously, you say you put a second QB in, you up, the game is over, take a knee in the game. He throwing bombs. Like, why are you throwing bombs, bro? At the end of the game, you know what I'm saying? You running stop and goes, bro. At the end of the game, you up 2 possessions, bro. 2 possessions with 30, 40 seconds left on the game. Take a knee in the game, bro.
He's trying to give his backup some reps, some live reps.
That shit, bro. Take a knee, bro. In the game, it's over with, bro. We not trying to do all that.
I hear you, bro. But listen, my mindset is stop us. You had all game to stop us. The game stopped when it's 0-0-0-0.
And they didn't stop them. The game was over. JSU won. Take a knee, boom. So it's not even that. It's not even that I disagree with Dion, but I disagree with Buddy. Like, I ain't about to embrace with you if you still throwing bombs on me when the game is over.
With my backup. It ain't like his son was in there.
With my backup, though. Like, what you throwing bombs for at the end of the game, bro? This shit over with. Take a knee.
Hold on. Just for clarity, hold on.
It's just integrity.
Hold on, real quick. I'll make sure I'm understanding this right. Jackson State had their backup quarterback in, right?
Yes, Jackson State quarterback.
Oh, that's all love.
The game was over with, bro. Bro, take a knee with your quarterback in the game, bro.
He can't get no live, bro.
Embarrass these folks, bro. You already got the best of the best in the fucking SWAC, bro.
Who fault is that? Recruit better.
No, I get that. No, I'm not saying that they shouldn't recruit better. I'm just saying you won that game. We know you won that game, bro. In the game, go home. We good. That's it.
Let me give you the other side though. That backup quarterback don't never get any playing time, bro. It's a backup quarterback is a good position. Like it ain't like DN, D line. We rotate. The quarterbacks don't rotate.
Bro.
So it's like his family there, bro. He's like,
nobody got time for motherfuckers to be getting reps at the end of the game like that, bro.
Let me ask you, bro. Hold on. If one of your sons is playing football and they play quarterback, and at this time they're a backup for this particular time, and the coach decides to put them in, you gonna say, "No, coach, don't let them throw the ball and it all. Take a knee."
Porch family, hear me out, Porch family. My kids never be backups. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So I ain't even about to put myself in that hypothetical scenario because I ain't speaking it into existence. My kids will never be backups. I'm trying to tell y'all.
It started from day one.
Day one. Because if it ain't something he ain't doing, it's something they ain't doing right. All right.
My fault.
We get the reps in practice. Take a knee, go home. Have some respect, bro. That's all I'm saying. I get it though. I get it. If it's like that, you want to really put your foot on their neck, you know what I'm saying? With 30 seconds left, you up 2 possessions, then that's fine. Do that. But at the same time, just like the head coach said, don't expect me to embrace you where you trying to really dub me, where you could have just took a knee and went home, but you're trying to really get me off the sticks in the fourth quarter when we knew the game was over. So I'm not finna say, Coach, good job. I love you. Woo-woo. Give your ass a bump, and I'm gonna keep moving forward. That's just what it is, bro.
I feel. I'm gonna end it with this. I think he made a bad business decision because that's prime 100%. Time. That's prime time, and you never know what he might want to bring you up with him. He might want to bring you with him if he elevate. You never know what he might think.
Prime just turned his little he ain't swag statement to a whole lucrative deal. He got shirts made and shit. So Prime about to take this all the way throughout the season, bro, and gonna win the championship. And he gonna keep saying he ain't swag, and it's gonna be a whole big deal. He got shirts made. He gonna have hella more merch being made, bro. So Dion always gonna find a way to flip some shit and get him a couple dollars out of it.
He is, man. But shout out to Prime Time. Shout out to HBCUs making noise on the porch.
Man. Shout out to Alabama A&M, man. I did go down there for homecoming. Shout out to my little sister. She is a section lead in the band as well. So I went down there homecoming, y'all. And it's sometimes, man, I just wish I went to HBCU, y'all. Like the homecomings, y'all, the vibe, the love down there is just so different, y'all. It's different, y'all. It was just barbecue. It was just drinking. It was just, step in the name of love. It's just kind of just love down there, man. People nice, you know what I mean? Just down south hospitality, so it's where it's at, man. So shout out to the HBCUs too, man. I'm glad they really on this platform now and everybody is kind of recognizing those universities too.
100%, my guy. Well, listen, we got another one, The Porch, another banger. We told y'all at the beginning, man, this is going to be the last video that y'all going to see full episode on our YouTube channel. We moving on to bigger and better things, and we moving on up. We on Caffeine. Start downloading the app today so you don't forget. Let your mama and them know. Download the Caffeine app, and we about to hit another level, y'all. God is good, baby.
God is good. Hey, D Porch Podcast _ Go ahead, like, share, subscribe, follow. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Caffeine, we on the way. God is good. Hey, and I'm gonna say this before I leave. All right, you know we always end with one thing, but just take this out. Hey, match your own energy, man. Don't be matching nobody else's energy but your energy. All right, don't compare. All right, hey, let's do what we do, man. Always know, the best you
is the best you, and we out. Peace.
Started on the porch, that was where it all began. Had to put in work, every day we got it in. We chased all our dreams and now they can't believe it. We make it look easy, we achieving everything we need. Now we undefeated.
Presented by Bet Online.